afterwards and wondering, is it my son, my daughter, my husband, someone I love? Is that who got lost? Because you didn't know for certain initially. And as Congressman Cicilline knows, there's nothing worse than having to wait and wonder what happened. And I know, Val, when you were a police chief, you had to go through waiting a lot as well. And so I just want to say I've spoken to Governor DeSantis, and we've provided all the help. People waiting. Are they alive? Will it happen? And so our heart goes out to them. And the people of Florida, I've spoken to Debbie Wasserman Schultz. I've spoken to most of the folks down there and authority. And I promise you, the administration, the Congress are doing everything possible to be of assistance now and after this occurs, after they decide exactly what the state of play is. But I'm glad to welcome everyone here to the adjunct to the White House here and in person and virtually. Survivors and family members, victims, and the path-breaking leaders like Senator Baldwin. Just over 5 years ago, the Pulse nightclub, a place of acceptance and joy, became a place of unspeakable pain and loss. And we'll never fully recover, but we'll remember. And we have to, what we're going to do is what the members of Congress here did, and enshrine in law, as a consequence of that law, enshrine in perpetuity, literally a monument to the loss that occurred there and an absolute determination that we're going to deal with this every single solitary day and make sure that we're not in a position to see this happen again. Behind me, you see on either board there the 49 lives lost, family members, parents, friends, veterans, students, young, Black, Asian, Latino, all fellow Americans. And in their memory, and for the countless others forever scarred, is why I signed this today. And let me say how much I appreciate, and I mean this sincerely, the commitment of the members of the House and Senate to make sure that we don't forget, that this isn't forgotten. Now, there's a tradition when a bill is signed that the president gives a signing pen to each of the people who had something to do with the law or the decision being made in the first place. I promise you, I have all the pens put in the other room. I couldn't figure out how to sign them all, but don't leave without the pen, okay? All right? All right.
Thank you, Mr. President.
May we never have to sign another, no president ever have to sign another monument like this. Thank you. Thank you. One last thing. As I said to the survivors and those who lost folks a little earlier in private, you know, what the Congress has done means a great deal, and it's important. But it's really hard. It brings back everything as if it happened yesterday. And every time there's a memorial service for our son, Bo, you know, you're flattered, you feel good about it, you think it's wonderful, the recognition, but it's tough. It's as if it happened yesterday. It happened the day before. It happened the moment you're signing it. So I want to thank the folks who are here and the folks who are survivors who are on Zoom with us. I want to thank them for their courage. I really mean it, for their courage. But I promise you, none of the members of Congress that are here, nor I, nor Jill, are going to let up until we deal with equity across the board. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Mr. President.
You got to come back and get your pens. All right? Or I'll end up with 17 pens that I don't know what to do with. So, okay?
Thank you for signing our vote, Mr. President.
Well,